We got a new Pokemon, and I did pay to win for it. Asta, you actually spent money instead of getting it for free? Haha, stinky idiot streamer. Usually they'll have like some sort of like thematic event, like a board game or something. But for Falinks, they just did like a battle pass. Maybe if you really think about it, the battle pass is kind of like Falinks because see how it's like split into pieces? Because look, it's yellow too. Like each piece is a piece of Falinks. I don't know anything about this Pokemon chat room, but I'm the best Falinks player in the world. I do want to applaud just like the way that if you're looking at it straight on, you can't even tell that this was a bunch of little guys. What's his passive? When the Pokemon takes critical hit damage, a set percentage of the damage is reduced. Absol players shitting, crying, throwing up, vomiting. Throwing up and vomiting are the same thing. This Pokemon can hold a little more Eos energy than other Pokemon. Why? He's got crit damage reduction, he's got stances, and he's got more Eos energy. Meanwhile, Snorlax is in the background with a useless berry passive that has one effect. I'm obsessed with the idle animation on this guy. I could watch this all day. The way that he hides his face, it kind of looks like butt cheeks a little bit. So maybe that's part of the dopamine that we're getting. Okay, this is so weird. You can change direction with Megahorn, though. Also, the cooldown. What? The cooldown's like instant. What the fuck? Hello? No, don't kill me. What the fuck? Is it bugged? I don't think it's supposed to do that. I don't think this is... Did they playtest this? The answer is no. Also, why am I getting Megahorn Plus at level 10? Okay. What the fuck is going on? It's balanced. So we did 99k on my first game on Falinks, first game played. I really think this Pokemon is a great demonstration of Unite's balance team and how they prepare new mons to be released into the game world in a good state. So thank you, devs. Look at how happy my trainer looks. This is the face of someone who just paid to win. I think I'm dead. We're limit testing? We're limit testing? Any limit testers? This feels like an EX mon. I'm not gonna lie. No, I want to... Boop, 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 boop. Now, Falinks, score! You're 60 points. Why do you have 60 points? Max, nobody knows. If this character was OP, he would have done 250k, not 113k. Come back here. Come back here! How dare you! I know you're fake because you only have one head. This stealths me, even though all the babies are outside of the ground. See if I can kill before I die. Get him, babies! Oh! Look at their murder dance. That's the dance of a worm that just murdered people. They don't even know what they're doing. They're just mindlessly running around the map killing. Shh. 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 He has ult, I'm pretty sure. Another 100k. Chat room, this has nothing to do with the Pokemon being broken. I'm actually just really good at Pokemon Unite. I kill! Shh. 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 Woo! Look at the, did you guys see that? I actually didn't do Reggie. Oh, I'm dead. Hey, it's me, Pasta, from the future, and I'm here to give you my final thoughts on the little Wiggler guy. I'm a big fan of any character that fits outside of the standard cookie-cutter box and kind of does its own thing, and I feel like Falinks really marches to the beat of its own drum. His default Caterpillar mode is known as Column Formation, but each match you get the choice of one additional form, either Dispatch form or No Retreat form. So since you only get one or the other, you'll never actually get to see every form in one game. The build you saw me use most often in this video was Megahorn plus No Retreat, which turns Megahorn into a Blaziken Overheat like AoE ability that chunks both squishies and defenders, and this build is definitely borked right now. It easily does upwards of 2k damage, it has hindrance resist so you can't even interrupt it, you can use it while moving, and it has an extremely short cooldown that you can shorten even further by auto-attacking afterwards. I don't know who greenlit this, but it's disgusting. The only downside here is that Megahorn can't be cancelled early, so it is a bit predictable and high mobility Pokemon can just dance around it pretty easily. Combining No Retreat with Iron Head gives Falinks auto attacks while moving, and while I didn't find this build as OP as the Megahorn one, it still felt pretty strong. The two Dispatch form builds that you get by choosing Beat Up have you tossing your babies around where they stay put and fight autonomously for a short time before they scurry back to you. I really like the concept of this form because this is Unite's first example of an actual summon type character other than like Meowscarada's Double Team, and also it just looks really funny when they zoom back to you across the map. But personally, I did find the Dispatch builds to feel overall weaker than the No Retreat builds at this point. Falinks' Unite is basically a longer lasting Azumarill Whirlpool, except you can't use any auto attacks or abilities during it, which honestly kinda sucks. This definitely feels like the lowest point in his kit because the damage is lower than if you were to just use your basic abilities, so I mainly used it as an escape or to chase down a low HP target. Because Falinks is a long boy and his hitbox is so weirdly designed, the way he interacts with other Pokemon can be kind of unpredictable. Unite DB explains that each baby counts as its own individual target, and if a baby gets hit, it does damage you, but each baby has 90% damage reduction. Gengar's Dream Eater hits one of my babies here, and although he gets the teleport, you can see that it does almost no damage to me because of the damage reduction, and I don't get CC'd either. Eldegoss's Pollen Puff can be applied to an individual baby, and so can Umbreon's Mean Look. But if a Buzzwole tries to grab one of the babies, it has no effect because they're CC immune. Goodra gets extra healing from Dragon Pulse because Falinks counts as multiple targets. Each segment can hold its own debuff, which looks especially funny when they're all on fire during your ult. These are just a few examples, but there are a lot more special interactions that you'll have to discover for yourself. Overall though, the worm consistently getting over 100k damage per game is a pretty telltale sign that they launched him broken, but he's not without counters. I struggled a lot versus scissor players, as well as ranged heavy comps that could easily kite around my clunky mobility. He relies heavily on his shields that he generates from his abilities, much like Metagross, so if you do manage to CC him, it's pretty easy to blow him up, especially since he has such a large hitbox to wail on. That being said, his damage could certainly use a nerf, and I also think it's kind of wild that he gets his abilities at EV levels, level 4 and level 6, It just seems kind of early to me for how strong this Pokemon is. Balance issues aside though, I really appreciate that Unite takes these risks with more unique and complex gameplay designs. Like, we can talk a lot of shit about Unite, but I really think they do a great job with their character designs. It's fun to just watch Falinks skitter around the map in his goofy little formations, and I think that his weird design is not only fun for the people playing him, but it also gives the Unite community the opportunity to come up with some inventive counterplay for his long hitbox. Honestly though, who even cares about any of this? None of it even matters. What really matters is he dance.